Hi there YouTube. So what's going on people? Welcome to this video in which I would be showing demo of this bank search application which I created using Vue.js and Tailwind CSS inside Node ecosystem environment. So let me quickly go through what you can expect from this video. So basically the focal point of this video is to get you introduced to Tailwind CSS2 and what advantages it has to offer compared to other frameworks like Bootstrap, Bulma, Materialize CSS, just to name a few. So this would most likely be a multi-part series. I want to keep those videos short. Obviously, Tailwind CSS has so much content in it that it can easily make up for an entire course in itself. So, and what I'm going to do is in this video is that I will be showing demo of this application, what features it has, and maybe a few classes which I have used um, in Tailwind CSS inside this application. In subsequent videos of this series, I will be going through more. I might cover what new functionalities Tailwind CSS2 has to offer. For instance, there's this dark mode. So all of that is not possible to cover in a single 10 to 15 minutes long video. So for now, let's just keep it simple. I'm just going to show a demo of this application, various features of this applications, and then in the later videos, I will be covering more about Tailwind CSS. So with that being said, let's move on with this application. I clicked on search bank and then this loader. So I have used Vue Spinner package for this loader, which you just saw. And by default, the city name is Mumbai. So once this application is initialized, all the bank data for the banks related, I mean situated in the city of Mumbai would be shown. As you can see, we have 3,696 results for banks situated in Mumbai, and I can see the detail of a particular bank. I can see the bank name, IFSC code, branch, city, district, state, and address. And this image I just took from internet and added it here just to give it a better look. Nothing much. So again, Vuex or any state management tool is not used in this application. So every time you go to the search page of this application, API gets called in the mount lifecycle hook. So obviously, if in case you are not familiar with Vue.js or Node.js ecosystem, these things might not be very familiar to you. Uh, but again, like I said at the beginning of this video, the point is to emphasize on Tailwind CSS, not on Vue.js or Node.js. So moving on, so you can filter your search results by IFSC code. So let's say if I want to search for IFSC code, this one for example. Let me copy this and I paste it inside the search filter. Okay, so yeah, there are few bugs in this application. So let's, for example, it's showing 1 to 20 results. This needs to be fixed. So probably in later videos of this series, I would fix that. So you can also filter your results by bank name. Let's say bank. Okay, what's happening here? Uh, okay, there are quite a few bugs in this, but yeah, let's ignore them for now. It's very embarrassing, but yeah, anyway. So if I want to search for all the banks named HDFC, so yeah, you have like 195 results here, and you are currently 20 items per page is getting displayed. I can change it. I can choose to display 40 items per page, and then this number of pages would be reduced based on how many items we are going to show on each page. So so you can filter by IFSC code, by bank name and address. Actually, this was one of the challenges I completed like a year ago. Um, it was one of those full stack hiring challenges. So they provided this API, and this API is still working. So I kind of thought to rebuild this application using Tailwind CSS. Originally, I used Bootstrap CSS to uh, build this application. Um so, okay, so let me now update the city. I want all the banks situated at New Delhi, and I clicked on update city. So, yeah, okay, the data is refreshed now and is showing all the banks situated in New Delhi. So for New Delhi, we have 729 results, and currently we are showing 40 items per page. Let me reduce it to 20, and we have 36 pages here. And let's perform search filtering. I want all instance of Andhra Bank, for example. Uh, yeah, so we have 12 results. It's wrongly showing 1 to 20. This needs to be fixed, and also this pagination. So just in case you're wondering, that's I have used uh, a customized pagination. Obviously, it's not working like it is expected to right now. It needs to be fixed. Some changes has to be made. So I might do that in future. Okay, so let me quickly go through Tailwind CSS now. And this is documentation. You simply, like you install any package inside npm environment, you use npm install Tailwind CSS, and this would be installed, and this should be available right here. Right there, like you can see, its Tailwind CSS is installed here inside dependencies. And to use it inside your application, you simply have to import this CSS file inside in the main.js file. So this should be very familiar to you in case you have been using modern frameworks like Vue.js, React.js, and AngularJS. But for those people who have been working purely with CSS and HTML without using any modern frameworks, this might not make that much sense to you guys. But the classes which I have used here inside this application, you can use in pure HTML CSS applications as well. You simply have to copy the tailwind.css file and paste it inside your HTML file using link tag, and it should work. So with that being said, let me come over to some of the classes which I have used. Let's say for footer component. Okay, so this is the text copyright banks to 2021, just a sample text, and this is the class. This is a coloring class which Tailwind CSS has for text coloring. So if I want to currently, as you can see, this text right here in the footer is light blue. So if I want to change it to light red, for example, um, I can use this class text red 300, and it's now the color is changed. And if I want to make it darker, I can increase the value here, and it's now the darker side of red, if that makes sense. Okay, so that was just a simple example. You can go through the Tailwind CSS docs. Let me go through documentation, and here you can get a generic overview of what classes you can use. So for example, if I want to use a grid, um, this is the classes which Tailwind CSS has to offer in case you want to use something like this. So why not give it a try here. So let me copy this piece of code. Okay, I don't know if that would work. There's this few features which are omitted here, so might not work properly. Anyways, basically what I did is just installed and Tailwind CSS, and I referred documentation uh, for different classes which I can use for different purpose. Also, I just wanted to show you this useful website called tailwindcomponents.com. This offers you some of the open source components. Like for instance, this is a dashboard template which is created in Tailwind CSS. So a lot of this is open source, some of them are paid, but yeah, definitely a useful website if you are a fan of Tailwind CSS. I personally this pagination component which you can see here, this is actually copied from one of the components I found in this on this website. With your knowledge, you can tweak it the way you want. So I might as well do a custom pagination tutorial in the future. Yeah, basically, uh, like I said at the beginning of the of the video, this was just to show the demo of this application and just to give you a very brief introduction of Tailwind CSS, what you can do with Tailwind CSS. But for detailed tutorials on Tailwind CSS, I might do other videos in the future. With that being said, uh, please do look forward for the future, for more tech related videos in the future. So yeah, take care, stay safe, and yeah, goodbye for now.